Welcome, everybody, to the Brown and Orange Weekly. Got it right this week.
Victory Monday.
That's
Well, you guys be
right.
hearing this on Tuesday, but it's Victory Monday for us. The win is still fresh. Got the mug going. Oh, there you go. Victory Monday.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm always rocking my Browns Middle Light Cup. It's a lovely thing.
Dream.
I'm your co-host, Clarence Wilson. With me, as always, now is our other co-host, Dean Samples. Dean, as it was scary yesterday for a second, man.
Yeah. I had anxiety, man. We almost blew that. We almost blew it, but we did it. We won our first game for the first time since 2004.
I I've been at every home opener except for the pandemic year, and 2004 seems like that was 1984 as long as it's been.
I know. There, Aditi was interviewing Cade York after he hit the 58-yard game-winning field goal, and asked how old he was when that happened. He was born in 2001.
Oh man.
Cade York was 3 years old last time the Browns won.
Wow. Wow.
Kind of puts things in perspective, don't it?
Yeah. I mean, I was much younger then. I say that much. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I was much younger.
Right? We both were, my man. We both were.
So the Browns win
Browns won
26-24.
26-24. Like I said, 58-yard field goal from the rookie. I think that's the longest kick by a rookie in his first game in NFL history.
Yeah. Yeah,
58 yards, 8 seconds left on the clock, dude. We
really
almost blew it.
Yeah, we literally almost were going to be coming to y'all with a completely different mindset and attitude if he didn't knock that down. That was that saved not only the team and our fans from like local ridicule, but the national media would have been all on our ass.
On our ass. If we would have blew that game, we would not hear the end of that.
Hmm.
We would not.
Never.
They'd be giving us shit for the rest of the season, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And anytime they do the what is it called, like Real 26, where they show all the bad things that's happened to Cleveland sports, they'd find a way to mix that in.
You can record like a 3-hour documentary on all the bad things that's happened to Cleveland Browns, man. But we're changing the tide. We're 1-0.
Yeah.
We're enjoying this win. There's a lot of ups and downs that we can take some positives, some negatives, some takeaways from that game. Let's get into it, man.
Let's do it.
What are some of the positives you took away from that?
The run game.
Absolutely.
Between and not only the run game, but also just the use of Kareem Hunt outside of the run game. Catching passes, doing a little bit of everything. Chubb with his buck 41 on the ground, trucking people as usual.
Dude was running with authority. You see that video he posted?
Yeah.
I knew it, man. I was like, oh, he talked more in that video than I've heard him talking his whole 5 years here. And I was like, this dude's. They better watch out. That dude's running with authority. Yes. So did Kareem, though. Kareem's got a chip on his shoulder, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of worried, though, at first, because at the beginning of the game, they didn't really get him involved that much. There was several times Jacoby dropped back. Kareem would go out to wide right, wide open. Jacoby's not even looking his way.
Yep.
It's like sitting there like, what are you doing, bro?
Did you think I felt like the offense looked a lot like last year's offense?
Yeah.
Which is a little worrisome.
Which falls on Stefanski, the play calling. We're predictable, man.
Yeah.
We're really predictable. I mean, there's some gutsy going on 4th down. But I think there was a time it was 3rd and 20. They tried doing draw play where Chubb runs up the middle. It's just like, come on, man. We do it every time. It's switch it up. That's where I'm gonna die on that hill. I think you need to give up play calling, give it to Van Pelt.
I can't disagree with you, man. It started last year with the lack of adjustments that it seemed like were going on mid game. Yeah, he either needs to give up play calling or throw some wrinkles in there. Like they threw the couple reverses to Schwartz.
Yeah, they got him involved there. He didn't score the
Yeah,
touchdown like we thought, but
no.
hey, I'm happy with his performance.
Yes, he had one ball that was a little bit defended, but it looks like he could have caught it. But you know what? They won, so I'm not. And I'm trying to again positive juju, positive juju.
I love it.
What's I said the running game. What did you take away as a positive from the game?
DPJ, man. Donovan Peoples-Jones stepped it up huge. That dude, all right, Jacoby has made some pretty questionable throws
Yes.
um, throughout the whole game, whether he was overthrowing or whatnot, or he was throwing those really low passes. But DPJ caught damn near everything he was throwing at him, man. And that's what we needed to see. I mentioned that last week. I want to see him step it up, be that clear number two. And he looked good, dude. He looked good.
He very good, very good. He looks like that number two guy that we're looking for.
Kind of what we expected him to be last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was going on last year. I don't know if it was chemistry with Baker or what, but something was off last year. But starting the season off with a positive like that, I hope that builds his confidence up and he can just keep going with that momentum because he looked great.
He looked awesome, awesome. I mean, it won't show in yeah, he only had 60 yards receiving. I think he had six catches, but just the magnitude of the catches and some of the difficulty on those catches he was making were he kept us in the game, kept some drives going.
Oh, absolutely, dude. There were some big catches he made. And like I said, I just hope he takes this momentum, builds on it, and just continues into week 2 against the Jets. If we can come out home opener against the Jets next weekend, well, this weekend, leave there 2-0, man.
That'd
That
be real
stadium's gonna
nice.
be rocking. That stadium is gonna be rocking. I know me and you are both gonna be in attendance for that bad boy.
That's right. Yes, your boys from the Brown and Orange Weekly. We are going both going to be there. So
If you see us out tailgating,
holler.
say what's up.
Yeah, and
Don't be afraid, man.
we plan on linking up at some point. So maybe once we touch base with each other, maybe we'll put out a little tweet. Y'all can come meet up with us and we can chop it up for a little bit. Put them
Yeah,
good vibes out.
drink a beer with us.
That's right, and a shot of whiskey.
That's right.
Negatives, man. I'll let you start with the negatives.
Well, first I want to jump back before we get into that. Browns extend Cream Hunt, man.
Make your plea.
Hey, that man. He wants to be here. My man scored 2 touchdowns, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised there hasn't been a tweet already today saying, "All right, we extended Cream Hunt. Pay the man. Suck it up. Bite the bullet. He's worth it. Keep that duo together at least for a couple more years."
I agree. I absolutely agree. Dearness is great, but he's not Hunt.
I agree. But negatives, besides offensive and defensive play calling, the defense looked great in the beginning. But then Joe Woods started being Joe Woods, and there was a defensive meltdown towards the end, and we almost blew the game. We had 4 sacks, which was great. The secondary looked good at first, except for that play where Baker had wide open and ran it in for a touchdown, or the Robbie Anderson touchdown. I was like, what the hell, dude? Or no, did he score on that play? Robbie Anderson? It was like 75 yards or something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was lack of communication between them or what, but in the penalties, it's the same thing every week with that. I don't know what's going on with that. We have these tendencies. We start off strong. We're a first half team, and it's just like second half we kind of let off the pedal.
I don't get that.
I don't either, man. Like, if I'm a coach, if we're up by like 14 or plus going into halftime, I'm not taking the foot off the gas, man.
No, step on their neck. Step on their throat. Yeah.
Don't get complacent. I don't understand it. But it seems like we do that game in and game out. Miles looked great though. Trying to think another negative. Jedrick Willis is another negative I took from this. And I want to know your thoughts on this. I want to know your thoughts on Jedrick. I've seen a lot of plays. He'll do his block and then he'll just stand there. He won't make an effort to run down the field,
Mhm.
continue to make blocks. He'll just kind of he'll do his assignment and then just sit there like, all right, that's it. Oh no. The talent's there. It's just the effort from him. And I don't understand it, man. Maybe I'm the only one that sees that, but I was watching a few plays and it's just every single time he'll block his man, and once the play continues, he just stands there. Like he doesn't make an effort to run down the field and continue.
I noticed a little bit of that. It's even going back to last year. It seems like now I don't know this, but sometimes it seems like he's not in it 100% every single play,
Yeah.
which is odd to me.
I don't understand that. I don't know if it's a confidence thing or he just his attitude, he just doesn't care, or I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want it. I don't who knows? I don't know the man. He don't really talk that much. You don't really
Mhm.
see too much of him getting interviews or anything media really. I know in the beginning when he first drafted him, Joe Thomas was giving him a ton of praise and he looked great. And then he had that foot injury, and I don't know. Kind of second guessing if we made the right decision getting him. There was definitely some better offensive tackles in that draft, looking back at it, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just the effort for me. The talent's
I, I
there.
I get it. I can dig it. Like I said, I've seen it a little bit myself. Just doesn't seem to be all in it every single play.
Yeah.
I would say for me, negatives, the offense. Clearly, I mean, it just outside of the running game, the passing game it's going to need a hell of a lot of work. And I'm sure everybody noticed. I feel like that entire first half, they every time they snapped the ball, there was 1 or 0 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
So it to me, and I think we kind of talked before this. That might just stem back to two things. One, um, just the lack of reps, and then you brought up when we were just talking. It could be something going on with the center. It's not
Ethan
our number one.
after the injuries of center, I think
Mm-hmm.
he's still fresh in that position. There's a couple times where they snapped the ball early and like Amari Cooper wasn't set and a couple other players. Happened like 2, 3 times if I'm not mistaken. Um, but I think it's a mixture of both. And the power of positivity, I was getting blown up throughout the whole game saying, are you ready to admit that Jacoby Brissett sucks? I'm like, Army's like, dude, okay, he looks kind of rough. But at the same time, I'm telling myself, this man really hasn't had a shot. Last time he started a game, really, if I'm not mistaken, is when Andrew Luck retired from the Colts.
Yeah,
Like, I'm trying to like be understanding in that aspect, but at the same time, you've been in the league for a while. And you look at people like Ryan Fitzpatrick, dude's been a journeyman all over the place, and every team he went to, dude just come in and just tear it up.
balls.
Magic. Dude's baller. But and then I see him. I don't know if you've seen the press conference with Jacoby after the game, how he got emotional talking about it, just having an opportunity to
Yeah,
start. Like I fell for the man,
yeah.
and I earned a lot more respect for him too. So power
I think
positivity, I still believe in him.
that's right.
Give him some time to get comfortable. And I like it, like you said, he didn't get that many reps in the preseason, which I understand in some aspect they're trying to protect him. We see more Dobbs and Rosen, but still, give us some time. We'll be all right. We're 1-0.
That's where I'm at.
Listen to it.
His first game, I obviously I didn't expect them to come out and put up 40
No,
unless but I did expect a
I
little
would.
bit of a better passing game than what we kind of saw. He looked rusty. I mean, he looked like a guy who didn't play that much in preseason. And this kind of goes back again to we were talking about Stefanski, and they knew Watson wasn't playing for bare minimum the first 6 games until everything came down. So in my mind, I would have thought that a few more reps would not have hurt him at all. And even in training camp, getting him more acquainted with the guys that he's going to be running with.
Yeah.
So, the passing game in the offense was a negative for me. But as you said, it's the first game. First game.
I wanted to see more involvement with David Njoku in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of disappointed in that aspect after especially paying the man.
Yes.
I was confused by that. What was your thoughts on Amari Cooper in his Browns debut?
I mean, it's all right. Yeah, I don't.
He had some really good looks where he probably
Yeah.
could have broke out and had a score, or at least a couple big plays. But Jacoby just like bombed it like 10 yards over his head.
Yeah, that goes along with that, the struggles in the passing game. Yeah, I think Jacoby had two of those where he missed he missed Cooper on one, and then he missed was it DPJ on the second one, I think.
I think it was DPJ.
Okay.
So we've seen like it wasn't David Bell, even though he was out in the field.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see much of him. There's a lot of people that I was hoping to see get involved a little bit, but they weren't. I think it was DPJ. I put my money on it was DPJ.
Yeah. Do you think we honestly, do you think we got away with one? Because my biggest thing is that I wasn't planning on this game being, I guess, as close. I knew it'd be a solid game, but between the fake spike where we probably should have lost it and the roughing the passer, I mean, I feel like we just got by.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. We almost blew that. And I quite honestly, we probably deserve. If we would have lost that game, I would have been like, yeah, we deserved to lose that game.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
If it wasn't for Legatron, Cade York booting that 58-yarder, he saved our ass. He really did.
Mm-hmm. Which is scary to me.
Miles and Clowney look good though.
They look awesome. They look great. Now I'm.
Miles should have 3 sacks.
Yeah, one of the things I'm worried about is Miles is going up against a rookie tackle. So, and I know Miles is Miles. He's going to get it in. I'm not even concerned about that. But I guess my thing is when we see better teams, how are we gonna be able to replicate the performance that we saw yesterday? Not just from Miles, because Miles is going to get his, but right. I mean the guys in the secondary. Offensively, we struggled against that defense. That defense isn't awful, but we're going to see better defenses in our own division.
We actually, Carolina's defensive line wasn't terrible. We held them. I think they just had 1 sack, if I'm not mistaken, or it counted as a half.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, Miles is going to get his. Our defensive line looks great. I'm happy with that. I don't think I want to see any adjustments there. Maybe just be a little more aggressive. But Clowney was in there. He had 2-3 batted balls right off the rim.
Very first play of the game, he knocked one down.
I love that, dude. I jumped up off my couch and I just started screaming, like, let's go. I don't know, man. I got a question for you, though. Now we're talking about Miles. I know you heard the news of TJ Watt. Corn pack.
Out for the season.
Most likely. I don't know if it's confirmed, but it's season-ending surgery, most likely. There's always that debate: who's better, TJ or Miles? With him being out for the season, do you think Miles has a shot being Defensive Player of the Year?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he has a shot every year. He probably should have won it last year, in my opinion.
I agree. Me too.
But I'll fight Steelers fans with this debate all the time. I don't care. Miles, in my opinion, is a better player. I'm not hating on TJ. TJ's a hell of a player. Watts have some damn good football genes in their family.
Mm-hmm.
But Miles is just an athletic freak, man. That dude is a freak. He is way too big and too fast and agile. It is insane.
Yeah, I think Miles. I would think he's probably going to win the Defensive Player of the Year even before Watt went out. Um, as I kind of said, I think that some of the sacks that between him and Clowney and Togi got in there yesterday and got one too, if I'm not mistaken. And then Bryant had one called back for roughing the passer. But I think those guys are all going to be able to get off because of our defensive backfield being able to hold these wide receivers for longer than, you know, 3 seconds. They can say
Yep.
if they stay with our guys, that's just going to give our guys just a few more seconds to be able to get to that QB. So I'm thinking that Miles is going to get his, but I think the better, obviously, clearly, the better the defensive backs play, the more opportunity he's going to get. And with Watt out, I don't see any reason why he shouldn't win it.
I agree 100%.
Quick question for you. This kind of goes back to how we kind of eked it out. Like McCaffrey only had 10 carries yesterday. He caught 4 balls. It'd be remiss without mentioning Baker. He started out terrible.
Yeah.
Uh, played a great second half. I read in the fourth quarter he had a perfect QB rating 158.3.
I feel like our defense made him look better in the second half than what he really was.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, do you think is there cause for concern? Because again, those two wide open guys, just very reminiscent of the Charger game last year and also the Cardinals game. Guys just running around wide ass open out there. So
Yeah,
do you think that's more on Woods, or do you think that's just some kind of breakdown in between the communication in the secondary?
I think that's more of a communication on the secondary.
Okay, that's kind of
Miscommunication.
where
I think so. Now I would put more of the second half blues on Joe Woods, but a lot of those times you've seen it yesterday, uh, like with Robbie Anderson or with Baker when he had that wide open, he ran in for the score. It was just like guys were all over the place. They
Mhm.
they, they weren't on their man. It was like they were confused out there. They were just kind of running all over the place. They didn't know what to do. Um, and we see that more than we should. And it pisses me off when we see it, man. I don't understand. It happens more than any. Maybe it's just me. I don't know any other teams. I don't pay attention to the other secondaries like that. But I feel like it happens to the Browns more than others.
Yeah,
And I guess it does fall on Joe Woods too. Like, get your team in check. And that, I think we talked about it last week with accountability. Stefanski too.
hmm
Hold you guys accountable. Like, we make way too many stupid mistakes, whether it's lining up wrong or too many men on the field or just dumb penalties or just blown coverage like that and just not knowing who you're supposed to be covering, knowing your assignment way too often. And it kills us game in and game out. We got
I
lucky.
agree.
We
I
got
agree.
lucky leaving Carolina with this W.
Yeah, they honestly, I feel like 2020 was a solid year for a minimal stupid penalties. 2021 was awful. I mean, um, I feel like the most disciplined team that we've seen in the last 20 years was probably that second half 2018 team when we had my man Greg Williams coaching, and they were.
Hey, I love Greg Williams. I don't
I,
care.
I love that. Hey, you know what? I was a firm believer in if it wasn't broke, don't fix it. Let him be the head coach. Let Freddie call plays.
Man, I was 100% on board with that. Let Greg coach the team.
Mm-hmm.
The way he rallied the team when he was
Yep.
interim coach, like,
And
did you not see enough? Like, come
no,
on.
and the penalties went away. The defense was taking the ball away, but we're going back. We're going too far back. That was 18. But you're
But
right though.
I
The
want to
penalties the
see
penalties
that
kill.
fieriness that Greg Williams had. Like, he'll get in your face and tell you when
Mhm.
you mess up. I want to see that in Stefanski sometimes. Just
Yeah.
little glances here and there. I don't see it at all.
No, not at
Anytime
all.
there's a penalty, a dumb penalty, or something stupid happens, you just see him the same look on the sideline, like no, pull that dude in the sideline, get in his face. Like not every time, but still, man.
You gotta know.
Guarantee you, if you start doing that to players, you're gonna see a difference.
Absolutely.
You gotta give
So
credit to Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. As much as I hate that damn team, dude's a good
consistency,
coach.
consistency every single
It,
year. They don't beat
he's a
themselves.
he's a cool coach. He's like a kind of Stefanski's cool. He tries to be buddy buddy with the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he seems like a really cool guy. But Tomlin will light your ass up if you mess up. You're gonna know it.
Yep.
And as much as it hurts me to say this, he's a damn good coach. And that's
Yeah.
why he's been successful the whole time he's been there.
Yep.
Gotta give him credit when it's due. God, that hurts me saying that.
Yeah. It's he's
That hurts.
he's the
Oh,
only in division coach that I'll
I
give any
hate you,
kind of props
Pittsburgh.
to.
I hate you.
So Browns equaling out. Um, we did
Well,
learn earlier in the week that Greedy was injured, but as far as
that boy can't
injuries
catch a
during the
break, man.
it just it never stops. It never stops. He's been
It's always
injured
his
since.
groin or his hamstring.
Yep, he's been injured pretty much since Dorsey brought him in.
Is it time to cut
So
ties?
I think it's too late now. I feel like he's on the IR, so he's out for 4 weeks.
I mean, not cut
Um,
ties. Like maybe I don't know what's left on his contract. I'd have to look that up. But
I think this is it. I feel like this is year 4. So I
I
feel
don't
like
think
it's either extension time or
he hasn't
time to
played a
make a
full
move.
season.
No, no. I'm I like Greedy, but
I do too,
our
man. I root
secondary.
for him. I was really pissed when I seen that he was out. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I seen you
Mhm.
tweet about it too. You're like, what? For how long?
Yeah,
Come on, man. And I feel for the man. The dude can't catch a break,
nah, not one.
but it's tough.
Yeah, man.
But we're moving on
We,
to
no major injuries that
no.
coming out of this, which was a plus.
Whew,
I feel like I mean,
thankfully.
there's certain positions we
I gotta
can't
find
afford
some
in here.
wood to knock on.
I got my table right here.
There we go. Let's not jinx that.
um, no major injuries. We did see. We discussed the kicking game, the return game. Felton did have a
Is
drop, which
is
was
Cade York the
probably.
truth or what? Is he the truth?
You know what? I love the man right now. I want to see him, and we kind of discussed this before we came on. I want to see him do this in November when it's cold outside. That's that's kind of where I'm at. He's a beast when the weather's nice. That's great. But you know what? It's the temperature's going to change, and
You
it's
know how
going to get
tempted
cold.
I am
What's
to
up?
go buy a Cade York jersey right now.
Don't do it.
I want to so bad. I want to so bad.
Don't
I
do
almost went down to the stadium today to team shop to see if they have one there.
it.
If I walk in there and I see a number 3, I might buy that bad boy.
Oh yeah, shout out to Cleveland Browns team shop for this lovely joint I'm rocking right here. Very nice.
They
Very
got some
nice.
good stuff there, man. I went there the other day. I was, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest here. I almost bought a Baker jersey on the clearance rack there the other day. It was
Yeah.
the $300 elite ones,
Hmm.
$30.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
saw it.
I'll take Mayfield's name off that. You can take it to Stitch and Switch out in Berea. They'll put your own different name on there. I'll put 2-1 on there, so it'll say 216.
There you go. Or wait till JOK changes his number to 6 next year, like he was most likely gonna happen. Oh, you got me thinking now. Yeah, because I was in
Good
it.
idea.
I took my cousins that live out of town to the team shop, and yeah, they bought a bunch of stuff, and I had to exchange this one because
That's a nice shirt.
yeah, man, I love this joint right here. Love this joint.
I'm ripping the Warden tonight.
There you go.
I got a stupid amount of jerseys. Probably don't need to buy anymore, but I'm closing in
uh,
on 30.
man, I don't think I bought a Browns jersey since I brought a. I think I bought a Bernie Kosar jersey, and this was back in probably like '88 from Pro Football Hall of Fame. I bought a Bernie jersey, and I think I bought a Eric Dickerson, the Colts jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have a Wilson Athletic Bernie Kosar's Cowboys jersey.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
vintage, super vintage. That's Super Bowl Bernie right there.
Yeah, a Super Bowl Bernie. I went to a meet and greet. I met him in Cribs at the stadium last year for the 75th anniversary. I should have brought that and got it signed.
Mm.
Should have. I'm still kicking myself for that. I ended up getting a poster signed, but still.
So, hey, something is better than nothing.
So we're moving on to the Jets this week.
Yep. They
What are your keys to the victory?
I mean,
Are you confident?
yeah, I after what the Jets put on tape and what I saw, and if Flacco is still going to be out there, hell yeah, I'm confident. They lost to Baltimore, what, 26-9, I believe it was.
What kind of
So they,
stupid stat did I see today about Flacco? He's like 17-4 against the Browns.
yeah, of course, because he didn't really have to do a whole lot when they have Jamal Lewis and Ray Lewis and Ed Reed just destroying us.
Yes. I love Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, man. I hated that they played for the Ravens, but I love the players. The
Yeah,
intensity they brought.
yeah. Ed Reed ruined more than three Sundays of mine, just destroying the Browns between interception returns and yeah, it's
Ed was a bad man.
yeah.
He'll hit
But
you
he don't
hard
play for
too.
them. You say who?
I said he'll hit your ass hard too.
Oh yeah. But he don't play for them. We're playing the Jets. Most likely we'll
I ain't
probably
worried about
see.
Flacco though. He's washed
No,
up. He's done. Done.
yeah. I'm not worried about Flacco. I am I am concerned about a letdown.
A
Uh
letdown.
just only because this was the Baker game. Baker gave everybody bulletin board material. We're walking into a Jets game, playing against the Jets. It is a home opener, so I feel like our crowd is going to keep our guys jacked up. But I don't want to see no messing around out there because the Jets are clearly an inferior team. Clearly, I don't think they can match up with us. In many spots. I think we probably have the advantage in everywhere except for maybe the. Actually, no, I can't think of one spot where the
Yeah,
Jets are better than us.
I can't either.
So
They do
I'm
got
looking.
Garrett Wilson from Ohio State. I love that
Yeah,
guy.
he's a rookie.
Yeah.
He's a rookie, and they don't seem to have a quarterback who can get him the ball.
I ain't worried about the damn Jets.
No,
I'm thinking
no.
it's gonna be a blowout.
I'm thinking. I, I'm thinking. I would love to see a home blowout, a home opener blowout. Excuse me.
I'm I'm going on the record right now and saying we're winning 28-7.
Oh, okay. Let me jump in on that. I'm gonna give it because we only scored 9 points last week, so I can't really
You
get.
weren't too far off. You said 24-17. We won
Yeah,
26-24. I said
maybe.
21-17. You were
You're
closer,
both
so
right
we're gonna
there.
give you the point for that one.
Thank you. We're both,
Mark
we're
that up.
both right there. I'll give you like 28-17. I like
I'm going 28-7.
28-7. I'm sorry, excuse me, 28-7. I can't really argue with that. I can't. I mean, there's nothing that I'm looking at on the Jets that makes me think, you know what, these dudes are going to put up more than 10 points. They only mustered 9 against Baltimore, and I feel like we're better. Our defense is better than theirs at this point.
Yeah.
So, I see you 28-7,
I feel
and
like the
I'm
home
happy.
field advantage, the fact that
Yeah,
we're 1-0 for the first time since 2004. Cleveland Brown Stadium, I'm still calling it that, even though it's First Energy Stadium. It's going to be freaking rocking, dude. That place is going to be so loud. Fans are going to be electric. If you haven't been to a home opener, it's nothing like it.
nah, nothing.
I don't care what
No,
anybody says. There's nothing like a Cleveland Browns home opener. I don't care how shitty our team is. We fill in those stands and we show out every time. And it is a
Every
great time. The atmosphere is unmatched.
Every time. 28-7, I'm rolling with you.
Yeah. Okay. I
I
like it.
we'll both be at the home opener as we said, so holler at us. If I get a chance, last year for the home opener, one of the guys I go with is a helicopter pilot, so I was able to take a little helicopter ride pregame.
Ooh,
Yeah, took some nice pics of the Muni, took some nice pics of the stadium. So if that happens, I'll make sure we post those on Twitter and
absolutely.
post them on our other pages. It's pretty sweet.
I'm
But
bringing the belt.
you bring the
Just see
belt?
that I'm bringing the belt with me. So if you guys see me out with the belt, you want to take a picture with it, hold it up. I'll let you come say what's up.
When
Holler
we
at
link
us.
up, I'm taking a picture with the belt for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Got to. It's gonna happen. We gotta link up.
Yes. Well, everybody, make sure that you check out all the content from Believe Land Media.
All of it.
We're everywhere right now. We've got Cavs season. We're about a month away, little under a month for the
Yeah.
Cavs start.
Cavs are introducing Donovan Mitchell Wednesday, from what I've heard. Uh Guardians are on fire right now,
Yes,
looking to close in the AL Central, looking for a playoff push.
yes. That means y'all check out all things Cavalier and you check out Guardians of the CLE
Absolutely.
and future Guardians of the CLE because you might be seeing some of those young kids coming up too.
Yeah. You got
Don't
wrestling. If
forget.
you're a pro wrestling fan, you got the Pile Driver Pod with
That's
your
right.
boys on here.
That's right.
Um, we got everything, man. We got high school sports with Believe in Prep. If you're into high school football right now, we're doing that. We're gonna hop into high school basketball once that gets going too. Shout out to our sponsors who've made that possible. We appreciate you guys. We got a ton of content coming out. There's articles on believeintmediallc.com. Go check it out, share it. Find us on Spotify, all the shows. Give us a like, a rating. It helps us out more than you know. We really appreciate it. Whether you like it or not, just like it. Give us a rating.
That's
And
right.
you know what I'm saying? If there's something you want to see more of, let us know.
Yeah, if you got questions or anything like that, like we just ask us. Just throw it. We tweet.
Yeah.
So we'll send out another tweet if you guys have
We'll
questions about
shout you out.
anything. That's
We'll
right.
shout
We'll
you out
definitely.
too.
That's right. We'll give you a shout out. If anybody wants to link Sunday, hit us up on the Twitter page.
Yeah.
We'll link
Brown
us
Orange
out.
Weekly at Twitter.
Right.
Slide in the DMs or one of our personal pages. We're on there. You'll see us on there. DM us, find out where we're gonna be at. We'll link up. We'll cheers each other, drink a little bit, enjoy
That's right.
ourselves. Celebration, man. It's the Browns home opener. We're 1-0. Man,
About to be
feels
2-0.
good. Feels good,
About to be
baby.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
All right. Well, everybody, get ready. We about to go to 2-0. We're gonna knock out the Jets. Y'all know the routine. If you do
Let,
not wear
let him. Let him.
this brown and this orange, like our man, Mr. Freddie Kitchens, says.
You don't matter.
Thank you.
Oh.
Peace, y'all.